Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining us in yet another episode on the truth of spirituality, where we are trying to debunk the myths associated with tantric practices as well as Indian spirituality. And as always, we have with us Guruji Shidakasha Bhairava, who has been very gracious to to guide us on most of our questions, which are fundamentally stupid, if I could use that word. But Guruji has been really, really kind in helping us navigate through these difficult times. So we started on the Naga Vidyas in our last session with Guruji, and we are continuing with the questions. Guruji also had made a Facebook post on his page today to to send more questions, and those questions have come. I'll just ask them one by one. So the first question, Guruji, uh, you always tell us that it's very dangerous to start something without the proper guidance, without the proper training in the sampradaya. So what are the benefits and the dangers of Naga worship?
See, when it comes to worship of Naga Devatas, it is always, best to go to temple or
Mm-hmm.
light a lamp kind of. It is not to do worship of Naga Devatas inside home. It is not good because they demand utmost discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So this period thing and all will not suit Naga Devatas. We may
Okay.
speak with the feminism. This is all good. Even Kamakya Amba go through this. All philosophy is always a tissue paper. So if we want to follow a path, we will have to adhere to that particular values and principles along with all the rules and regulations.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the worship of Nagadevata in home, I won't suggest as the devotion has become fickle minded nowadays. It all goes towards attraction only. So there is no true love towards Swami. It is all just the digital attraction. Almost out of 199 people are coming with digital attraction only. If I speak about Nagadevata, say for 100 or 200 videos, then boom of Naga Bhakti will happen. So
Mm-hmm.
thing is coming from here. So benefit Naga Devatas can even wake up the dead one, as simple as to say.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, whenever I feel any struggle, I simply go to Naagarajar. If at all I find no way, if because we know multiple pujas and when we are confused whom to approach, because every Swami can do anything. It's not like only one Swami can do everything. Other Swamis are all his juniors kind of. Every Swami can do everything. So once when we know more, it's like we will get sometimes confused what to do.
Yeah,
So
right.
all I have that confusion, I will go straight away to Nagarajar without a second thought and think.
Mm.
So Naga Vidya demands utmost discipline, but now who is willing to learn all these vidyas? So
Right.
this question has got only one answer: go to Naga temple, light a lamp, come back home.
And Guruji, even if people learn Naga Vidyas in the traditional way, I mean, do you still recommend them to worship at home? Because obviously nowadays it's very difficult to, to convince people that these things are very, very important, like maintaining this purity in the body, socha as we call it in Sanskrit. So, would you still recommend that if people learn Naga Vidyas from, say, from someone like you,
No,
it,
they should have a Sthira Vairagya, first of all. That Sthira Vairagya is nowhere there. Second, they should kneel before the Guru. That is not happening there.
hmm,
Naga Vidyas can never learn from textbook. Now everybody is full of text. Second, you know what? People's mind is full of information. So whatever that we have learned in 10 minutes, now I am teaching for 5 hours and 6 hours. Still, people cannot follow that. They are following their own procedure. Now Guru has become a namesake. Guru has to tell everything in a way Shishya gets pleased.
hmm,
You do just light a lamp, Vasuki will come in front of you. We will have to say kind of. I don't say. So uh, I literally don't recommend anybody to go into Naga Vidyas. Naga Vidya, Vedala Vidya and all will immediately hit back.
okay, okay. And Now, Guruji, if someone wants to worship the Naga Devatas, let's say someone wants to worship the Naga Devatas in a regular way, I mean, during routine puja. So, would you recommend that? Or
100%. If somebody has that stira vairagya, then that is Nagamani. Nagavidya is like Nagamani. Who, what, that gives anything
okay,
precious.
okay,
Thing is, now this Nagavidya is not spoken across the internet properly, like how we spoke with Navagrahas and all those things, because these things are not available in text. Nagavidyas goes with the Sampradaya only. Nagavidyas goes with the Parampara only. So it is hard for people to get attracted towards Nagavidya because there is nobody to talk exclusively about Nagavidya. So they don't show interest to learn.
mhm, okay. Guruji, the next question. See, we know that the different, different forms of the divinity, like, like Ma Durga, the female, the divine mother, she represents the water element. So, do the Naga Devatas represent any kind of element? Or to put it in another way, is there any connection between the Naga Devatas and the water element, Guruji?
They are Panchabhuta Swarupa. It is not like they are related to only one, but yes, they are linked to Chandranadi, and so we can link them majorly towards the Jala,
Okay,
Jala, because they live with the principle of Chandranadi only. So that is the only thing, but they are also Panchabhuta Swarupa only because they are the Swarupam of Kundalini, no? So obviously they will remain a Panchabhuta Swarupa.
okay, okay. Uh, the next question, Guruji. I mean, who are the Ashtanagas? Are they unique from the Naga Devatas? And which is the direction ruled by them?
See, the earlier somebody also asked me, are they as equal to Dikpalakas kind of? Dikpalakas are different. Gajas are different. Gajas are nothing but Dikpalakas only. Palaka, Kshetra Palaka means the one who takes care of Kshetra. That's all. Kshetra Palaka doesn't simply go to Bhairavar, as we spoke last time. The same way, Palakas means the one who is taking care of directions. So Indra, the Dashadikpalakas also will take care. Sometimes, even before Indra, the Ashtadikgajas will take care. Wherein this Ashtadikgajas or Ashtadikpalakas, mostly it is Ashtadikpalakas. Dashadikpalakas and all nobody knows, and Dvadashadikpalakas or Ekadashadikpalakas and all is not in the routine talks. So let's stick to the term Ashtadikpalakas represents Indradi Devas. Then Ashtadikgajas represents this Airavata, the Ashtadikgajas. And then there we cannot equate the Ashtanagas. Somebody have asked me, does this Ashtanagas is as equal to Ashtadikpalakas? Nowhere. In Bali Mandala, in some parampara, it starts from, say, if Anantan is in east, Vasuki will come in the southeast, and Takshakan will remain in south, kind of. In some parampara, Vasuki will remain the east. It depends. According to parampara or krama, also we can tell. In Daurgi krama, the direction of Nagas differ. So, where we worship along with Nikumpala, in Bhairavadi krama, again the directions differ. So, in Bali Mandala, they reside in a particular place. That's all. This has got no relevance to particular direction they are holding on to. They don't hold on to direction, they hold on to lokas entirely.
Okay, okay. Uh, so, what are the possible reasons of getting Nagadosha in a lifetime, Guruji? For example, we often see astrologers scaring people with Nagadosha. I mean, is there, suppose someone kills a snake by accident or something like that, will that person get Nagadosha or is it amounting to something else?
Devarshiji, see, this is quite an important question. See, uh, Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. Paramatma, what is there in us, is there in the fly that sit on fecal matter as well. Same Paramatma. The degree of Chaitanya differs.
Hmm.
And again, the degree of Chaitanya differs from one Varna to the Brahmana Varna. Here,
Mm-hmm.
Varna, I will never ever tell Varna by birth, it is Varna by living. So if Nagadosha tells only if you kill a snake, you get a Nagadosha, means then every other creature is lesser than snake.
Mm.
So sometimes Shastras very clearly tell that is Visha Sarpa, kill it. We should know what to kill, what not to kill. So that Viveka can be gained only through Vidya Patana, not through this interview or writing text, because I can see some comments. I have learned so many things, kind of. What have they learned through interview? I still wonder. I am talking very bits and pieces here and there. How come they are feeling like I have learned everything? I have learned a lot from this YouTube video. Ask Vamisha. It is to break this menace only. I am also coming to YouTube channel. Yes, what is
Mm.
I have? See, Nagadosha will always represents Tivra Papa. That's
Okay.
it is not like just killing the snake. Even if we kill a woman, even if we play with the woman, if we kill a Brahmana, so if we kill a snake or if we kill any animal, the more and more we earn Papa, the more and more it becomes Sarpadosha. The intensity of Papa brings Sarpadosha. That is why with the Sarpadosha we can identify Preta Shapa also.
Mm.
So again, this Rahu Ketu Bhagavan is not, but scary thing is, yes, of course, Sarpadosha is scary, but more than these, what Sarpadosha is scary, these astrologers are very, what scary. Because, and another myth here is you have a Sarpadosha, you do this puja, you go to this temple, do this puja, you come to me, I will do this puja, that's all. Nagadosha is cured, is all wrong. Say, anyways, when a child is born, everybody is going to write a Jataka. The moment they come to know their child has a Sarpadosha, straight away they can push towards the Naga Bhakti, like taking them to the temple of Nagas, making them light Nagas, making them to pray to Nagas. So that
Mm.
is enough for them. If at all not, then in last video that we have discussed the Sarpavali procedure or Sarpa Shanti and some Sarpa Shukta or some Sarpa Shloka. And when they have to do also in last video we have discussed. So sometimes even Pitur Shapa, sometimes Pitur Shapa will turn to be a Kala Sarpadosha.
Mm.
You are an astrologer. So sometimes, so that particular Amsha of Kala Sarpadosha tells us how Tivra his Pitur Shapa is.
Okay.
So it's not like just killing a snake will become Nagadosha. Every Tivra Papa will become a Nagadosha and it will see the how Naga Devata Nagadosha works is a huge snake coils around us. Let's imagine, just imagination. A huge snake is coiling around us. We are pretty much talented, but and so for our talent opportunities are coming, but we cannot lift our hand and grab the opportunity, so the opportunity will fall down. So he will not have a growth because that huge Sarpa is coiled around him. So when we do Sarpa Bali or when we do Sarpa Shanti, that will move a little so that we can grab the opportunity. That is why for those 4 stages, he has to give Sarpa Bali, I told.
Mm.
If at all he worship Naga Devatas daily, no. That Naga Devata, instead of coiling around him, it will carry him on his shoulder and Naga Devata will take him to sky high. The beauty of having Nagadosha is that only. That is why the Sarpa dosha becomes Sarpa Yoga. So here, the dosha becomes yoga only when it comes to Naga Devatas, not with any other. There is no Pitur dosha will not become Pitur Yoga. But Sarpa dosha will become Sarpa Yoga based on how we worship Naga Devatas.
Mm. Got it. Got it. Guruji. Uh, Coming to this, coming to what Guruji said regarding the worship of the Naga Devatas and the resolution of Naga doshas, I would request everyone to go back and watch the first video to know what Guruji had exactly said. on this. They would get a better perspective. Uh, okay, Guruji, coming to the next question. You have mentioned that, vairagya is the only condition that qualifies a person towards Naga sadhana. Are there any external traits, which can be identified that one has a natural affinity towards Naga sadhana? For example, let's say someone is born in Ashlesha Nakshatra, or say someone is born on Naga Panchami. Will those people have affinity towards Naga sadhana in any way?
All we cannot tell Devarshiji. Say that and all we cannot tell. See, they who you love, I cannot tell from outside.
Hmm.
With the Jataka, we can, that's all. But still, you know what? We know what we love and we know what we don't love. First point. Second, now it is all, bhakti is all towards attraction. I told you, no, if I talk about, if I have a talk of 100 videos about Naga Devatas, then Naga Bhakti will flourish. And they will learn everything from the YouTube. And they will channel even the Mahavidwans of Naga Vidya. So that's how things are going now.
Right, right. So vairagya is the only condition, as Guruji says. Okay. Uh, can you throw some light on Mannarasala? This is a question which has been received from one of the people connected to you on Facebook. I honestly have not heard about this deity, but can you shed some light on Mannarasala?
And that's very good, the golden opportunity for me to talk about Mannarashala. See, Mannarashala is the place where Vasuki Naagarajar lived with Sharira, Manushya Sharira. See, we all know Kerala was the part of Bhubi that was given to us by Parashurama,
Hmm.
because he has to offer land to Brahmanas to get rid of Brahmahatti that he has incurred by killing all the Rajas. So that land was, you know what, since that part of land has come out of ocean or sea, that land remained sterile. So again, Parashurama did, and Swami said, worship Vasuki. Then these Ashtanagas came to Kerala, and with their Veenam, the land has become fertile. That is why Kerala Bhumi will always remain with greeneries and water
Okay.
because of Nagas. And we all know history or part of story from Mahabharata, where you know what, the grand Sarpasatra will happen, wherein the Astika Maharishi will go and try to stop it, where they will kill all Nagas. No. So when they kill all Nagas, some Nagas with burnt Sharira will come to a place, this place, Mannarashala only. There, the Dampatis who were longing for a kid will look at the snake, and they will take care of the snake by applying milk and tender coconut water. They will mix the milk and tender coconut water. They will feed the Nagas with the mix and with the milk mixed with the tender coconut water. They will also apply it on their skin. So they took care of all the Naga Devatas. And so Vasuki, you know what, was pleased because of their service. No Naga Bhakti and all. Service. Service to a Jiva.
Hmm.
That Vasuki is pleased. Vasuki has become their son. And then at some point, Vasuki has, till now, Mannarashala has a basement. It is said that that basement has the Samadhi of Vasuki. And nobody will enter into that basement except that chief priestess. There is no priest there. Lady alone will worship Naga, the Naagarajar and Nagayakshi. So Vasuki will tell that Amma will tell his Amma, like, you know, Amma, now it's a time I will have to get back to my Swarupa. So I will teach you how to worship all the Nagas. So that is the beauty of Mannarashala. The beauty of Mannarashala is the Naga Vidya was taught by Vasuki himself. So he will give the mantropadesha to his mother and he will tell henceforth only women will worship. So woman means the woman who has attained the menopause and all those things will get selected there by Vasuki, and that Amma alone can enter into the Samadhi of Vasuki that is there in the basement. No other person can enter into that. So that is the beauty of Mannarashala. Even if doctor gives a written statement, you will not get child. They go there and they will get the progeny. With the
Okay.
ritual called Uruli Kamiltal. I
Hmm.
have personal experience in Mannarashala. So, my father had a lung cancer. His
Okay.
major portion of right side lungs got removed. So, when I see Prashna, his Ayur Balam was over. He was about to leave us. So, I was, as I said, no, whenever I feel I couldn't find a solution, I will go to Naagarajar. So I prayed to Naagarajar and Naagarajar blessed. So I prayed to Naagarajar and while doing puja, I told him like I will bring him to Mannarashala if he is alive. That is the first time I went to Mannarashala. Before that, I know Mannarashala, but I couldn't get time to go there to that kshetra. We went there. That chief amma, chief priestess, no, she is lying. She was bedridden by that time due to age factor or samadhi. I don't know because she is in samadhi, which I 100% know she is in samadhi. A snake knows a snake, as simple as to tell. But from the outside point of view, because of age factor, she has got bedridden kind of. So they will have a small room where she will be lying in a bed. She will remain her eyes closed, and the assistant will call everyone. And that assistant called among all the crowds, he called us first. Swami, you come here. Then I went there. Then they were asking all their vanchas like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And they will just, tell this to that amma secretly on her ear. And then she cannot respond. She cannot even move her hands by that time. And then they will give the vibhuti prasadam. They will tell, okay, your prarthana has been told, not to worry, kind of. When they asked me, I told, as usual, with my same tone, authority tone, I told, I want to see Vasuki. The moment I said I want to see Vasuki, that Amma's eyes opened. That Amma's eyes remained wide open. She is smiling. That I just fell down at her feet by that moment. And on that same day, within 24 hours, you know what? I have learned Naga Prashna Vidya. So that is the beauty of Mannarashala. Now another Amma has come. So I am yet to see whether that Amma is also a walking Naagarajar or she is a Tapasvi. That I don't know. Tapasvi is always different. Walking Swami is always different. So I am yet to see whether this Amma is a Tapasvi or a walking Swami. But only a Tapasvi can enter into the abode of Naagarajar. Common people can never go. So that is the experience with Mannarashala. So Mannarashala is always close to me. Still, I remember her face, her facial expressions, her smile the moment I said I want to see Vasuki. And then she smiled. I told her I don't want anything, but I want to see only Vasuki. She is far away, so I'm just yelling at her. I want to see Vasuki, kind of. So that's Mannarashala. That's all about Mannarashala, the story that I have heard, and also my experience with Mannarashala.
Okay, actually, I could actually see Guruji getting emotional as he is recounting his experiences. But, anyways, that's a treasure for him, I suppose.
Hard to see such people in this Kalikalam, no.
Right, right. I see Guruji actually, just choking up with his emotions as he has narrated the story. So, okay, so Uh, Guruji always mentioned about vairagya, the why it is very essential for coming into the tradition. And obviously, we know that the group is there, and people have managed to irritate you there as well. So, Could you throw some light on vairagya before we wrap it up, Guruji? Because we don't have more questions, but just a bit of your take on vairagya, because a lot of people, confuse it with the modern day spiritual terms which are being thrown at us. So, what is your take on vairagya, Guruji? Or what should be expected? If you say that I want my students to have vairagya, what are you actually expecting them?
See, vairagya we need for both material life and also spiritual life. It's not like only we need vairagya for spiritual life. A classic example: if a man wants a particular woman to get married, is he not taking all 100 different measures to please her?
Hmm.
Is he not ready to face any challenge? That vairagya, that is what vairagya. I mean, if I want that, I will achieve that, is what is the vairagya. For which he should be ready to face anything, for which he should be ready to sacrifice anything. Sacrifice is not killing goat or killing buffalo for our mundane needs. Sacrifice is killing our needs to get that, is what is sacrifice. So, when we offer a kind of sacrifice, then vairagya gets falida. So even to learn something, even in our group people, I want only simple path, simple sadhana, simple. Once again, I'm telling sadhana means something that is unachievable is what is sadhana. Then how come unachievable will become a simple? This term itself is contradictory, and this infection has spread everywhere, and everyone now wants simple sadhana, simple sadhana, simple sadhana. Dog is barking when I'm doing japa. Dog will bark whether if you do japa, if you don't do japa, dog will bark in the night.
Right.
Peacock is, what, kind of. Yeah, even I'm here. Even I'm hearing that. Peacock is also is cawing like, what, even in the midnight it is cawing here as well. How come we link with the small thing? Then what is the difference between people or Rishi Munis did tapas for hundreds of years and thousands of years and we simple one mala, two mala, three mala, four mala. I am getting darshan of Bhairav. I am getting darshan of Bhairavi. Do you know what Tantra is? These are all nonsense. These are all the traits of Avairagya. And people tell, even in our WhatsApp group, people used to tell, I have work, I'm traveling kind of. I was handling entire India. I was also handling export markets, entire Asian and India market. Till 5 years back, I was an employee. I was learning since 2004, since college. I am college topper. When I'm
Hmm.
able to do, I was also traveling across India. So when we don't have vairagya, we will find excuse how not to do. When we have vairagya, we will find how to do. At night, 1 o'clock, sometimes I will come from my office. I will sit and do my japa. I have the adhikara to do in the night. So I will sit and do japa. Sunday also, I don't go anywhere. I haven't stepped into malls. Only once in my lifetime, I have stepped into a mall to see someone who tells he is a sadhaka. So I went, but then he is not. So that mall visit, I cannot count. I don't go to theaters. I don't listen cinema songs and all those things.
Hmm.
Can anybody remain like this for 15, 20 years? They have to go to office, go to Guru's home, then they will have to do japa. Boredom life they will have to live. They cannot have even 1% entertainment.
Right. Right.
One thing is, first thing we have to sacrifice our entertainment. Whatever that I like, I will have to sacrifice it. Food that I like, I will have to sacrifice it. Sometimes we may not have time. I need to eat, I need to do japa. What to choose? I don't want food, I will eat japa. It's time to sleep, but I haven't done japa. What to do? What to choose? Sleep, I have to sleep because tomorrow office is there. No, tomorrow office is there, but I don't worry, I am choosing japa. I will
Hmm.
go out, my friends are calling me. Friends are japa. No. Friends are first. So I am going out along with friends. I have no friends with me. I have got no friendship with anybody because I have friendship with my japa. I have friendship with my vidya. This is what is the traits of a vairagya. You can see I never bent from the principles and values. Wrong means wrong. Whether the public gets pleased or public don't get pleased, whether I get 1,000 shares or I get no share, I least bother. So vairagya has to be that.
Hmm.
So we should hold on to core principles and values towards what we need, towards what we want to achieve. There are certain vidyas people can learn only if they have that kind of vairagya. Else they cannot learn. They cannot even enter. It's like not learning. They cannot even enter the path.
So I hope it clears a lot of doubts for people who are willing to get on this path or wanting to get on this path. You first have to qualify yourself. You first have to prove yourself that you are actually willing to enter this rather than much before learning. So entry is the main thing, as Guruji says. And anyways, for all sincere sadhaks, for all the grahasthas, Guruji has been very gracious enough to start a group called Wherever Vahini. I'll post the link of that group at the description section below, so you can join. Of course, it has certain rules and regulations, which you will find out after joining. And again, thank you so much, Guruji, for shedding light on the Naga Devatas. It's a very obscure topic which no one speaks about, obviously, because they don't know. But thank you so much for taking this time for us to do it. It's very kind of you at a point where people are not, where true spiritual people are moving away from this thing because of, of the frustration that has come in because of this internet quick food spirituality. For those who don't know, Guruji has his own website, www.kanchanapitham.com, where you can just go and learn a lot of vidyas Guruji has introduced. One is the basic Ganapati Puja that Guruji has provided for us. Then there is the Bhasma Dharana Vidhi of Kaumara Vidya. And there is also the Kaumara Mantra Vidya that Guruji has given it to us. So those courses can be accessed online with a recording validity of 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. And they are very, I'll not use the word affordable. It's an investment that you are making to make your life better, to get the grace of Guruji, because I've always believed that a deity might or might not grace us. That's not in our hands, but the Guru's grace is something that has, tremendous, tremendous importance. And if you're missing that, it's like missing drinking from the elixir of life. So please go to Kanchana, www.kanchanapitham, kanchanapitham.com. You can also avail a lot of Parihara Pujas from Guruji. You can reach out to him at kanchanapitham@gmail.com if you have any queries, if you want to reach out to him. And Guruji is also specialized in making handcrafted yantras for various solutions of problems that you may be going through. So you can reach out for a consultation with him as well. And thank you so much, Guruji. We will have you again next time for with our stupid questions, if I'm not mistaken.
Swami Sharan, Swami Sharan,
Namaste. Om Gurave Namah.
Swami Sharan.